Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you how I apply my press-on nails here at home. I have not been in a nail shop for a very long time, but it's fine. I have the answers, so keep watching and let's get into the video. So the first things first, you want to find an area for you to work with, and once you find an area, put something down to protect the surface because you will have glue and tools and you don't want anything to get scratched or damaged. So after that, you're going to get your supplies together. So of course you're going to need a set of nails, your preference of nails, in any shape or form or color you want them to be in. Then you're going to need this glue. You don't have to get this particular glue, but I just like to work with this glue because I find it to adhere better. And then I have two nail files, both 100 and 180 grit. They just make for really good use. They're all around good files, and I got them for like $1.50 each. And then finally I have this buffing block. Now this buffing block is really old, you guys. You can find these just about anywhere. You can get them on Amazon, Walmart, any drugstore, you name it. They're pretty easy to come by. And last but not least, I have these tools here. Now I use these tools very sparingly. You'll see later on in the video what I'm talking about when I say those tools. And then I have this nail nipper here, or cuticle nipper, depending on how you use it. I use it for both. And last but not least, some alcohol. Like I have 99% alcohol at my use to keep everything clean and disinfected, so that's the purpose of that. And this is the packaging for the nails. I had already took them out, as you can see, and this is just how it looks in case anybody was interested in these particular nails. To get started, you want to make sure that you wash your hands thoroughly before you start anything, because you want to make sure your hands are nice and clean. You don't want anything looking kind of funky on your nails. You don't want anything bleeding, cracking. If so, wait just a little bit longer to start on your nails and then try again later. So here you can see I'm starting to push back my cuticles with this nail, alternating between these two fingers because I noticed that my nails were looking really crazy here. So I just went ahead and pushed those back a little bit with this tool. I prefer this tool because it can get deeper into the sidewall and it makes a lot of work go by super quickly. So next up, I'm going to start with my cuticle nippers, but I ran into a problem. These particular nippers were dull. Please, if you do have dull nippers and you don't have any other kind of nippers, please be very careful because you can end up snagging your fingers and making them bleed. But fortunately, I had another pair, and these are a lot heavier and durable, and so I went very slowly over this process. Once I go over this area, all that dead skin that formed up at the base of my nails, I'm going very slow and making sure that I do not go ahead and snag. A tip here is to score, so like kind of give it like a half pull and then eventually just tear it loose so it breaks up a little bit, and that'll help a lot. So moving on, I'm going to buff out my nails here. So when you're doing this step, you guys, make sure you take the time out to really put in some work, okay? I took maybe about anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes to do this because this is going to help keep the glue adhered to your nails and not pop off. Now, I've done this step maybe like, just for 5 minutes and they popped off, maybe 10 minutes and they popped off. Anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes and you should be good for each hand. What I'm doing here, I'm on my other hand, and I'm trying to show you guys how, when I was saying score before you pull, I'm pulling, but I'm not completely nipping my fingers because I'm trying to see if I feel any pain. And then at any point you feel any pain, stop. So after that, you just want to go ahead and wash your hands again and make sure there's no dust or debris left on them. You can go ahead and take out your nails. So when you take out your nails, you want to go ahead and find your thumbnail first, okay? Trust me, just trust me on this one, okay? So here I am just trying to match up the numbers to my thumb size and make sure that they fit comfortably on my nails. And if they do, I can proceed to go ahead and open up my glue. Now when I open up my glue, I like to use my nail nippers and cut at an angle instead of scissors because this just lets me kind of like quickly do it without less mess. So that's just how I like to open my glue. I can kind of eyeball because I've done this before so many times, so I kind of already know what my sizes are. But if this is your first time trying to do this, I guarantee to always remember this rule. Always check twice and only glue once. So I'm going back and checking all of my nails and making sure I match them all up before I even consider gluing anything down. And this way I can get 2 at a time. I can match them up, and once I get everything matched up perfectly how I need it, I'll just go ahead and start gluing everything down. So now that I've finished and I've laid out all my nails in the order that I need them, except for my thumbnails, they're on the far left. everything's laid out, so I can go ahead and open up my glue and prepare to adhere them down. So one more time before I glue anything down, I'm going to hit my nails with the 180 grit side of my nail file to make sure that the glue has something to cling to and it stays in place. Once my nails are pushed down, I am not going to move, they're not going to slide, they're not going to pop, and I can tap on anything if I want to. So this is how you get it done. Alright, now to the fun part. I can finally start gluing down my nails. So here's my technique when I glue down my nails. When you want to glue them down, you want to make sure that you're putting enough glue on the side walls and in the middle. This is why I cut at an angle, because I can kind of smooth out the glue and make sure it's even on my nails before I even push down. And also, I don't just immediately push my nails down. I kind of hover over it to make sure I get the right positioning first, and then I finally kind of like twist and turn and pinch on the sides to make sure I straighten out my nails, so that way I don't have a crooked nail. That's just my technique, how to get around from having crooked nails, and so far it's worked and I don't have any problems with it. Once again, moving on to my right hand, I'm going to do the same exact process as I did on my left hand, and I'm just going to use the same file. I'm going to go ahead and score down all my nails with the 180 side grit, and from there I'm just going to pick up my nails. I'm going to apply the glue, making sure that I have it all on the center and some on the side so it doesn't just kind of slip and slide and have air bubbles. And then I'm going to hover over my nail, then finally push down, and when I push down, before the glue has the chance to set in, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like pinch it on the sides to make sure I get all the air bubbles, anything that could possibly make the nail pop or break off. It's not gonna happen if I do it correctly, okay? Hold your nail then for at least 10 to 15 seconds and make sure you apply pressure. This is the time to apply the pressure. When you got everything positioned correctly, apply as much pressure as you can without hurting yourself. So here I am finally on the last nail, and just to show you guys that I am not perfect as well, that this nail always gives me some problems. Every single chance I get, it always is the hardest nail to do. So don't worry if you think you mess up or you don't get it right the first time. It's okay, because neither do I. Okay, so I finally did get it to go on perfectly. I just had to take my time and kind of like make sure that my hand was relaxed and I didn't make any like sudden movements, because that's happened before and I've ruined nails and I've had to start all the way over. So just take your time and I promise you everything will work out in the end. So these are my final results, and it's not bad honestly for under $10. If you just take your time and sit down and be patient, I promise you you can get it. If I can get it, you can get it, okay? So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like it. If you want to leave me a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.